Hi guys, Omar here with the Samsung Galaxy Buds and the IconX's 2018 edition IconX's. Now this is just going to be a video, a comparison between the earbuds of both models of truly wireless earphones from Samsung. So on the left you have the white ones are the Samsung Galaxy Buds, and on the right you have the IconX's from 2018. So going off just the shape of the earbuds, you can tell that the Samsung Buds are considerably smaller than the IconX's. You can see if I just move these, I know they're upside down, but I just move these, you can see that they are a bit smaller. The contacts, as you can see on the Samsung Buds, are less. So you got 5 contacts. I don't know exactly what they do. Some obviously will be for charging, others will be for, I guess, measuring battery, maybe something like that. You've still got a proximity sensor and you've got a microphone in the middle. You also had a microphone here, although this does give out a red light, so it could be an indicator light of some sort. There you can see it going there. And then on the bottom you still had the microphone holes on both devices there. If you look from the top down, you can see that the Samsung Buds go into your ear canal less than the IconX's, which is a plus and a minus for some people. Obviously, if you've got a shallower sort of ear canal, then these are the ones to go, the Samsung Galaxy Buds. If you've got a deeper ear canal, then the IconX's are the ones for you. Now, from my experience and from comparing both of the Samsung Buds and the IconX's, the fins themselves are not as big as the IconX's. So the Samsung Galaxy Buds fins, this is the this is the right fin. This is the largest one they do, and this on the right, the R3 there is the largest fin they do for the IconX's. So I prefer the IconX fit because of how large the fin is. I like it to go under the ridge a little bit more. It's a bit more stable for myself. Obviously, depending on what kind of ear you have, you may obviously experience may have a different experience with that than me. The same sort of preference, you put the earphones on the same way. The only difference is that underneath the actual earbuds on the IconX's, if I show you this little hole here, I'm going to try and focus. You have a hole here which is the reset button here. You can see that. I've done another video on the IconX playlist, so you can have a look at that and how to manually reset the IconX's, but you don't have any reset button underneath or anywhere on the Samsung Buds, which means that you can only reset them via the software. You can't do like a hard reset via physical button, which is a shame, because sometimes you need to, if one earphone isn't connecting properly or you can't hear anything, then a reset is the way to go. Unfortunately, you can't do that, and you just have to go for the soft reset via the software. One of the notable things that do stand out is that the Samsung Galaxy Buds don't actually have any memory within them, within the actual buds themselves, but the IconX's do. Each earbuds on the IconX's have 4 gig worth of storage capacity, so which means that if you go on a run, you don't need your phone. It doesn't have GPS or anything, so you wouldn't be able to track your run. However, you will have sound, so you can go without your phone, without that heavy weight of a phone with you, and you can just run. And to be honest with you, for about an hour's worth of run, you're not going to really feel the IconX's in your ear. These, unfortunately, you can't. You need to have either probably like a smartwatch which has some capacity, maybe have that connected to the earbuds, and then that will be able to stream music to the earbuds, but they don't actually have any standalone storage, so you can put music on it, unfortunately. However, the Samsung Buds do have Bluetooth 5, the IconX's only have Bluetooth 4.2. The touchpad has remained relatively the same size Unfortunately, you can't do, like on the IconX's, you have a function where you can tap it to pause the music, you can double tap it to go forward, triple tap to go backwards, but you can swipe up and down to change the volume. You can't do that with these. You can tap it and stuff. You can set it so you swipe up on one earphone, but you have to swipe down on the other earphone. So if this is the right, you'd swipe up on this and then you'd swipe down on the left. I personally don't like that, because if you're holding something in your hand, you just want to control everything with one. That's just personal preference. Obviously your experience and your sort of preferences will vary on that, but that's just something to consider as well. The software isn't as good, I think, as a tried and tested IconX software, but obviously it's early days, and there are updates coming through. I had an update recently where they changed it so you could tap and hold to activate ambient sound, which was great, same as the IconX's. So in the future, watch this space. So this was just a quick look and a comparison between the IconX 2018 and the Samsung Buds in terms of what's changed on the Buds themselves. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.